focus on showing up consistently, not on sprinting to the finish line. When we have goals that we want to achieve, we can get very excited about them, very motivated, and that is great. But sometimes it puts us in a rushing energy. We want to rush to the finish line. We want to get it done. We want to get to the result so quickly. But we tend to forget that the way you get to the finish line is much more important than actually getting to the finish line. So today I want to talk about some things and some steps, some things that you can put in place in your life that will help you make sure that the process of getting to the finish line will be done in a way that will benefit you, in a way that will allow you to get to the finish line while building something steady and that will support you through your process of getting there. Set yourself up for success by building steady routines. Get clear on the goals that you have and exactly what you want to implement in your routines. Select the activities, the exercises, the exact things that you want to do. And with your routines, make sure that you understand yourself, the way that you move through your days, in order to create routines that won't burn you out. And depending on when those routines will be put in your schedule, create those routines the way that they will be the most appropriate for you to do depending on the moment of the day. I spoke about this in another video of mine that I will link down below about how when you look in your schedule, it's important to select the appropriate times when you can place the activities you want to do, place the routines you want to do. A way that you can make sure to have clear goals is to grab a piece of paper and start by writing where you want to go. What is the result that you want? And for each result, underneath, write what can help you get there. If the results are physical, like certain workouts, maybe you want physically to build muscle for this part of the body, or you want to exercise this muscle, you want more strength in your arms, in your legs. Those are just examples. Well, once you have your results written down, write the exercises that you know will help you build strength in your legs, for example. The exercises that will help you work on your cardio, for example. Anything that you can think of that you know will help you get the result that you want, those are the components that you can put inside of your routines. So if you have trouble knowing how to build a routine, this is just a small example of a way to do it that can be very quick. Off the top of your head, you write down your goals, what you want to achieve, and what you think can help that. And you can even go online to search, how do I get that goal? What are exercises that can help build strength in those parts of the bodies? Or what are activities that can help you live more in the present, that can help you calm your mind before sleep? It really depends on whatever goal you have. You can really find those small activities and exercises that will contribute to that goal. And like I said, those are the things that you want to put in your routines. Once you've built your routines and put them in your schedule depending on the times that are more appropriate to do them, now all you have to do is to show up. Just simply show up at the time and place to do your routines that you said that you would do them. And I understand that at times it can be easier said than done, because not every week is going to be the same. Not every day is going to be the same. And your mood fluctuates. Your energy levels fluctuate. So sometimes you go and you get to the time and place to do your routine and you feel like you're not capable of doing them, or you don't want to do them. And I believe that it's important to be careful about the stories that you tell yourself, because at times we feel friction because we have this story that we tell ourselves about our routines, like it's going to take so much time to do, so much energy to do. And it's important not to let those stories prevent you from showing up for yourself, because there is a reason why you decided to build those routines. There's a reason why you wanted to put them in your schedule so that you could do them. So remind yourself of your why. Remind yourself of the reason why you wanted to do your routines, the way that those routines impact you, and remind yourself how those routines, when you continue to do them consistently, how they will get you to your goal that you had in the first place. Also, as you try out your new routines, you might feel the need to change them. You might realize that maybe you built a routine that was too big for the amount of time and energy that you have. So it's okay to adapt, and it's okay to maybe cut a routine in half and think, okay, the first half I will do it in the beginning of the day and the second half in the end of the day. Or maybe you're going to do one half one day and the other half another day. It's okay to adapt along the way. And it's important to, I feel, because when you build your routine, sometimes you project yourself and you think that maybe you'll be able to do it this way, but when you actually do it, you realize that it might be different. So don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself to doing it exactly the way you wanted to do it. Leave room for adaptability, adapt when needed, and continue to make sure that you are capable of showing up to your routines so that you can eventually achieve your goal. And as you do this, focus on one step at a time. Maybe in the beginning, your routines are going to be very small, or again, if it's related to a workout, maybe your workouts are going to be smaller. You're going to have smaller steps to take, and that is okay. Don't focus on sprinting to the finish line. Really focus on the small steps that you will repeat, and trust in the accumulated growth, in the accumulation of your efforts, that every time you will do them, it will accumulate. And as you continue to show up consistently, you will grow and you will make progress. Let go of the idea of getting the result right away and focus on building a strong foundation, building routines that you'll be able to show up for consistently, and be patient. Be patient, trust in the accumulation of your efforts, and think of the long term. Maybe the short term feels slow and it feels like you're not doing much, but think of, like I said, the long term, how showing up consistently, doing those small steps consistently will accumulate, and in the long term, you will have been able to continue to show up because you have built a strong foundation, and it will support you along the way. So really focus on making sure that you build this strong foundation, and make sure to show up consistently instead of just wanting to get to this finish line as quickly as possible.